Hello everyone and welcome to a better quality video. Yay! For this video we're going to test out my new Sigma brushes. It's been a long time since I wanted new Sigma brushes. So I've already done my face besides highlighter because we're going to use this one for the highlighter, and let's get started. So to prime my eyes, I'm going to use the good old Urban Decay Primer Potion. You might notice that I haven't done my eyebrows, but I felt like it wasn't really necessary. I'm going for the messy look these days. If you want to see me do an unboxing of these brushes, you can go to my vlog channel, which is brand new. So for this makeup, I'm going to use the Boudoir Too Faced palette. I'm going with the E40 to blend the color Fuzzy Handcuffs into the crease and a little bit everywhere. This is not one of my brand new brushes, but the brand new brushes that I got are not enough to do a complete look, so I'm gonna use the brush E55 and go with satin sheets and put that on my lid. I'm going to use one of my brand new brushes, which is the E35, and go with the color Birthday Suit. Then I'm going to take the brush E30 and go into the color Lap Dance and put that right in the outer corner. And then I'm going to use one of my brand new brushes, the E25 that I've had before, but only in the small packaging, the small format. So I'm going to compare it to see if there's a difference and also see if I like the full size better. And I'm going to take that same color Lap Dance that I'm going to mix with Sugar Walls. So it's definitely easier to apply. I can already tell that. The bristles are not necessarily softer than my other one. It could be because they need a minute to soften, I don't know. I've watched my other ones so many times that it might be why. But I like that I can do a really precise work. Then I'm gonna go back with the new E35 and mix Birthday Suit and Fuzzy Handcuffs. Now I'm gonna go with my E40 and Fuzzy Handcuffs just slightly over the crease and the crease bone. Then I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera just so it's quicker. Alright, so my eyebrows are done. Now I'm going to do my concealer, and I literally have half of my stuff with me today. So I left my makeup bag at my boyfriend's place, and I don't have a lot of spare things, to be honest. So first I'm gonna go with this pink shade from the All Around Concealer Catches Cosmetic palette, and I'm gonna go with the pink on the darker spots underneath my eyes. Oh, and the brush is the F70. And so now, because I only have this palette for concealer, for at least a light concealer, I'm going to use the same brush and go with the second darkest color on top of the pink. And then I will set that color with a powder. So this is definitely not how I would normally do it, like on a daily basis, but here I have to do with what I have. So I'm going to set my under eye area with the Prisme Libre by Givenchy, and normally this is a face powder, but then I think I've mentioned this on my channel before. There's the hole for the clearest powder, and then I just put some tape on the other ones, and I'm only using the clearest one, the lightest one. Now I have two more brushes to test out. One is the highlighter and one is for underneath my eyes to line. which I don't do that often, but I want to switch my routine a little bit. Plus, I have crazy under eye circles, and I'm hoping it can help me. That under eye brush is the E15, and it looks like this. We're gonna go with the color Lap Dance. It's definitely a soft brush. So I really like how it helps me go in an area that I wasn't really going before. Here I just mixed Lap Dance and garter belt, I have no idea. But I still don't feel like I'm getting the precision that I want. And my under eye area is very messy. Like I have a lot of wrinkles. So I'm going until about this part. I'm leaving the inner corner without anything because now I want to use the color Satin Sheets again and do the inner corner. But also I'm not going to blame the brush because I realized last minute I didn't have my concealer. It's still a very interesting brush. I've never used a brush like this one before. So this was a A15, and now I'm gonna go back with my F64 to kind of clean underneath. So now we're gonna test out the promising F41, and I'm gonna use that with my dear beloved Hourglass Trio. The name of the palette seemed to be Ambient. Yeah, Ambient Light palette, and I'm gonna use the color in the middle, which is Incandescent Light. Incandescent Light? I don't know. This is definitely a brush that I really need to get used to because I feel like my hands are not following what's going on. But I like this brush. I need to wash it once to straighten it because in the box it was bent a little. This is definitely an improvement. I wish I had a good concealer to make the look all come together, but yeah. So now I'm just gonna finish my eyes with some mascara and I'll come back for my final thoughts. So for the mascara, I've used a Givenchy Phénomènize in number 9. Bronze Precious, Bronze Précieux, looks like this. And I've done it like very subtle, very almost nothing. So I'm back with my thoughts all gathered on these 4 makeup brushes. The E41, the E35, the E15, and the E25. I will say that I like these brushes. I just looked at myself in the mirror without the crazy lighting. My makeup looks definitely different. I can tell that I've used a new technique, that I've done something different to it. I'm glad that I got the full size of the E25, but I'm not as impressed as I was with it when I first got the mini one. I'm just thinking that I'm gonna have to work with it for a little bit just to soften it a little because it's very stiff, very stiff. For the E35, I like how precise it is. I thought it was gonna be a little more bendable, but I like the way the color is blended together. So I'm not saying it's a must. I'm saying it's a good transition between the E25 and the E40, definitely. When it comes to the E15, I really like this brush. I think that I'm gonna have to get possibly eyeshadows that are more pigmented and maybe more mattes. I don't think this brush is meant to be used with shimmery colors maybe. I think with better eyeshadows I would have had a better result. And last but not least for the E41, it's definitely a good brush. I'm not seeing a crazy highlight. I used to use the F35, just this brush, and I really like it. But sometimes I felt like the highlight was a little all over the place. Here I'm gonna have to test this in like broad daylight and see, for example, when I'm in the car with the daylight and like check in the mirror and see how it looks like. Don't have any negative things to say about this brush. This is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.